Okay, let's do... Should we do sacrifice first or should we do Avi? I do love Avi, but... Let's do sacrifice. Sato Shiranami, a mysterious girl with an unknown background who arrived on Kamishima several months ago, returns to the home of Shinobu Bakamura, where she's staying after having been out all morning. Oh, wow! Very cool. Oh, yeah, that's probably Kamishima. This is the kanji for Shima, which is island. So that must be Kame. Oh, Mr. Nakamura, good morning. Oh, Sato, you're back. Where have you been? I've been helping out at Tsuyu's place. And that thing you got there, did Tsuyu give you that? Yeah, I thought, like, look, there's like a little thing on there. I was like, what is that? That must be it. Oh, this hand mirror. I just ran into Kikuku down the road. She gave it to me. Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss. Oh, alright. Okay, hold on. I need to look for birds. Oh, bird! Oh my god! Cute! I fucking love looking around, bro. Quite a nice house. It's the entrance to the house. People stop by every day whenever Mr. Wakamura's home. If someone needs help or wants some advice, they often come here to see the Wakamuras. Okay. Sato, it's been, what, about 3 months since you arrived? Yes, that sounds about right. You've gotten used to life here by now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet. No, nothing yet. Still aren't sure who you are then. Let's think back a bit. About 3 months ago, the night of the earthquake. Oh, okay. I happened to pass by the bay. I found you washed up on the shore. Right, I still can't remember how that came to be. Scared me good, I'll tell you that. I grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. But even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was like you had run from somewhere with nothing at all, not even clothes. So sorry you had to find me like that. Not to mention that you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up way out in the hills or were overly sheltered. But you couldn't even put clothes on properly. You didn't know how to turn the lights on. As if you didn't know the first damn thing. Yes, but since then I've watched loads of TV. I've learned so much. Oh no! Honestly, I'm kind of impressed at how fast I managed to pick everything up. Either way, I figured you were a special case, that there had to be some special circumstances. So I decided to say you're a relative of mine and keep you here until you remembered something. Okay, so she's not, like, blackmailing him, which that would have been pretty progress. But she's like, but she must be the actual, whatever, what Osato thing that we have in the files. Yeah. So, yeah, that must be her. I don't really remember what the caveat was to becoming immortal. Was there something where they don't remember what happened when they die? Because I think there was something like that. That's right, I'm sorry for all the trouble. This is the first time he brought up that incident again. I wonder what he wants to talk about. I was really hoping you'd have remembered something by now, but I'm running out of time. We need to move on. Running out of time. Sorry, Sato, there's something I need you to do. Me? But I can hardly do anything right. Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I had a reason for taking you in. Of course you did. To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you? Huh? What? Where did that come from? What's that supposed to mean? Whether you truly can remember, or you're just playing dumb, enough is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro. Told them what? That night when I found you washed up in the bay. You are already dead. What? I've seen my share of drowned bodies before. You had no pulse, you weren't breathing. You were, without a doubt, nothing but a corpse. Nothing could have saved you. I figured that was that, turned around to call the police. But then, right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you suddenly came back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could be a regular human. Okay, bro. I don't know what to say. Are you saying I can come back to life if I die? Do you really not know what you are? Maybe it's like in that movie. The one with the zombies. Maybe I'm one of those. You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me. But honestly, you can call it whatever you want. Okay, so what do you want to talk about? I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and came back, then the reason you were being so kind was... Well, yes! I wanted to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back, it'd be worth a fortune. Right, makes sense. Doesn't mean I wanted to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you remembered, we'd talk. Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you, thank you. Well, I did wonder whether that was a one-off thing or something you could do again and again. I even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. Wakamura, that's called an intrusive thought. Do not do it. But if it really was a one-off thing, that would have been too risky. So I decided to wait and see. Right, maybe not quite as gentlemanly as I thought. Anyway, things have changed now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options. This is an emergency. Ugh. But I don't want this to get ugly. First, I just want you to hear me out, okay? Okay. Okay. Ever since I was a young'un, I've had support from a certain benefactor. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connections, and success. It was all thanks to his backing and advice. I bring this up now? Be quiet and listen. Those who owe him call him Unkakudono. Ah, that's the guy, the one that stole the corpse, isn't it? A title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him. Elevated above the clouds. Sounds pretty important. Sure is. He's from an old noble family, a real big shot with land and businesses all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and I ended up telling him about you. About me. I figured nobody would believe me even if I told him about a girl who could resurrect herself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. That is, Wakamura, that's so, like... There would be a specific set of people who would be really interested in that, Wakamura, but everyone else would think you're weirdo coded. And I say this with love, because I too am weirdo coded. But to my surprise, Unkaku Dono was real interested, asking all kinds of things. I don't like where this is going. I haven't even said anything bad yet. Yet! Maybe, but it sounds like you're about to say he wants you to hand me over to him or something like that. That would be because you're correct! Ding ding ding, we have a winner! Unkaku Dono demanded I give you to him. Knew it. You wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse. But you still told him no. Right? Right? I know you're strong enough to tell him no. Sato, about that. Okay, his hands are scaring me now. What's that face supposed to be? It would seem that Unkaku Dono has quietly been researching immortality for years. Huh? Immortality? He's pretty serious about it too. Because even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Oh my god. Wakamura, no! Last year, when all that rite of resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used the opportunity to gather information. I've never even heard of that. Was it that big a thing? If I'd known he was so interested, I would never have brought you up. Why would you bring her up to begin with? Oh my god. So you're saying you couldn't refuse him? Oh my god. Okay. Could you turn the AC on, sweetie? Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with him to give me more time. Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you. Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be. Well... Tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging wave? The raging waves. That doesn't sound like a very nice curse. So you have not heard of it. Let me explain. Wait, so the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of this curse? And it was created from the lingering resentment of all the people who died on Taishima 400 years ago? That's true. It must be a very powerful curse. No doubt about that. No doubt. Uh-oh. That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the Raging Waves curse bearer. Oh. Wait. Are you serious? And you gave the poor kid all that shit? Although you don't even think it's his fault? My god. Come on, you can't be serious. The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn for the worse right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it, you're the one bringing this goddamn curse to the island. Absolutely not. I don't know anything about it. I swear you've got the wrong person. I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but now I'm out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just playing dumb, I don't care anymore. I just need you to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do, I'll never mention any of this again. You can even keep living here, watching as much TV as you like. I'll cover for you as long as you need. But let's say sure. Very well, I'll get rid of the curse. I knew it, how was it done? Well, I don't know just yet, but I will by tomorrow, I promise. If you don't know, then I just can't rely on that. So even the one who brought this curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. I suppose I have no choice but to take Unkaku Dono's deal and hand you over. You see, Unkaku Dono claims he already knows how to break the curse of the raging waves. Oh, why would he know that? I've warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it. I suppose you will have to be an offering to Unkaku Dono, one necessary to save Kamishima. An offering? You mean like a sacrifice? In this day and age? Surely there's a way to save Kamishima that doesn't involve killing anyone. We can find a more humane route. You really think he'd just hand over that information while he's got leverage? Use your head. If you can't help, then refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. Then that means there has to be a price. That's just how deals work in the business world. I don't care about the business. I don't care about the business world. Come now, you think you have a choice? His face. Me when person thinks they have a choice. Yes, I don't want to give up my body to someone researching immortality. He could kill me. But that's the thing, there's no need for you to worry about that. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you? Oh my god, that's terrible. They're gonna like... Oh god. They're gonna do shit to her and hurt her. I refuse. I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what. You? All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep? Well, I can't say. Not right now. What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you're choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster. Do you really want that on your conscience? Not to mention, you're the cause of this mess to begin with. It's time to take responsibility. No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person. You live here and eat at our expense for months and then refuse one request. One teensy tiny request. Oh, one tiny request of getting tortured by this insane old man forever. That's just such a small request. We just want one thing out of you. Unbelievable. Kids these days. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. Then the handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transport boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I filled the ferry not to let you board. There's nowhere on this island my eyes don't reach. Sato, I would go out and I would tell everyone that this guy's doing human trafficking. Gonna be so real with you. The flag featuring the island mascot, Kamishimaru. These were made as original souvenirs for tourists to Kamishima. It seems that triangle pennant flags like this one are a classic souvenir at tourist spots all over the country. This one was apparently put up by Kikuko, who just wouldn't take no for an answer. Are we done here, or? I'd done this 5 years ago. Maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake. Well, 5 years ago, you didn't have, like, an immortal woman wash up on your shore. I'm going out for a bit. Fine, talk to whoever you want. It won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision. You think that's why, the girly pop cried, actually? Our friend? Or her friend? I panicked and came all the way out here, but what the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever happens, I still have to keep the promise I made to Tsukasa yesterday. Hey, Sato. I caught up. Do you have a minute? Shotaro. Good timing. I had something I wanted to ask you too. Oh, go ahead. Oh god. Not right now. I need to look for birds. They're more important than you, Shotaro. But seem there's unfortunately no birds that I can interact with. That's unfortunate. My topic. I know this is a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you have some time later this afternoon. Oh, what for? Are you inviting me to something? No. Just something a little complicated I wanted to talk about. Cheers, y'all. Couldn't we just talk right here and now? No, I mean, I still need some time to prepare. I think I see how it is. You sure this is the time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about? Well, yes, but... even so, I really want you to be there. It's important. Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where. Thank you. How about 1 PM down by the bay? Got it. I'll be there. Oh. Your topic. Alright, so I wanted to let you know. Sorry. I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier. Wait, you did? How much did you hear? Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house really has paper-thin walls. Heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life. And then, yeah, you pretty much heard everything. Honestly, caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. That's so ridiculous. I mean, who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. I am on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age. Okay. Okay. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything. Wow, Shotaro, you're so cool. That's very reassuring, thank you. Honestly, a world of science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifice, and immortality? It's just nonsense. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, disgraceful. No, you know what is disgraceful, Shotaro? Who cares about him being into the funny occult stuff? You know what? You know what is disgraceful? Doing human trafficking. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke to Mr. Wakamura? Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be a sacrifice for anything. Things got pretty heated after that, haha. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me. Well, you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice. My god. He's so selfless, bro. Wow, what a selfless guy. Sato. Yeah? I'll be direct. Like Nintendo. Oh my god! Oh my god! No, hold on. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me? With marriage in mind? Yes, I would mind, actually. Wait, I mean... I would not consider it. Huh? Wait, what? You and me, I, didn't see that one coming. You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see. I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. Oh god, stop zooming in! We don't want to be this close to her, please! I think us meeting here had to be fate. We were destined to fight each other. No, I don't think so. Wow, you don't believe in curses, but you believe in fate? Aha, touche, but this time I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen, I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me. Wow, Tokyo. Just think it over, okay? I think it'll be a great chance for you. Sorry. Yeah, this is not fair. Dropping down on me right after saying he'd help save me. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem down the line. Oh my god. That's actually so true. That's so scummy. Him saying he's gonna, like, make sure that his dad is not gonna fucking sell her to the dude, and then immediately being like, so, I'm doing this because I want to date you? Oh my god. Oh god. I didn't even consider that he would maybe be like, well, if you're not going to date me, I'm not going to help you. Have fun, being tortured or whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem later down the line. I'm sorry. What? What did you just say? Wait, what? Tsukasa? How long have you been there? Oh, I didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on our secret conversation? That's not very polite. Secret conversations? That's really how it is? Sato, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa, that's not what you think. Oh no, Tsukasa! I really am the worst. I'm sorry I was so clueless. No! Tsukasa, wait. What the hell was that? I'm sorry, I have to go. Face! Oh my god. Oh, so this moved us up. Wait. Oh. Oh my god. This changed the timeline completely. So this is what happened right before the cursed stuff happened, but yeah, that makes sense. Then there's time to meet up, and then there's, I guess this is like if bad things don't happen, we will get this. Okay, let's finish this up. Shotaro asked Sato to start a relationship with the intention of eventually marrying her. Oh my god. But like you can tell Tsukasa is a good bean, because like her first thought was that Sato was also in love with the guy, and like she felt bad for not like considering her feelings. Can't do this, it's not fair. Listen, you're okay, there's still a chance. No, there isn't. That's Sato, what's going on? Well... I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. So come on, we're drawing too much attention here. You feeling a little better now? Yeah, sorry. None of this is your fault, Sato. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time too. Shotaro's probably out there looking for us. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize. 1 second. I just need to look for a bird real quick. See, there's collectible birds all around this island. And, just looking for them. Because Chet loves a good bird. And I mean, who doesn't love a good bird? So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea he would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but... I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. You're married, going to Tokyo together? It's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, you just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. You say so. You're so calm and collected. I swear, I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. Well, Tsukasa about that! Well, you seem a bit different too. Did something happen? I only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well... Yes, honestly, it's been quite a day. I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're kind of scaring me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true. I need you to believe me, okay? Okay, scary. So this morning, Mr. Wakamura came to me. What? I don't even. You can't be serious. You're going to be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island and you died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep, or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. Nuh-uh, this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before you didn't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died? That has to be bullshit. Sato, why aren't you saying anything? Well, about that. Hello, Sato? You okay? Well, I don't know. Hello, you okay? Or maybe we need to first talk about her, or maybe we need to think. I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. She deserves to know. I should tell her about my past. Alright, so maybe we do need to talk about Tsukasa first. So things have gotten a bit messed up now. I still think you need to tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. But, in fact, I'd be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. I'd say letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. An option! Oh my god. Girl. Okay. Pretty sure up until now he just hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Well, in that case, maybe he's not the one. I mean, true, yeah. I realize I'm an option. I'm not so sure that's the problem. I mean, he literally told you, oh, you're not like the other girls. You're so calm and like you're not like annoying. That's literally what he basically said. Sato, I get you being a very sweet and supportive friend, or you're trying to be, and I appreciate that. But like, girly pop, this is not it. Like, he's not it. The vibes, bad. You do not compliment someone by putting someone else down. You do not do that. That is such a red flag. Do not do that. Do not compliment someone by putting other people down. Just don't do that. I mean, you never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute, you're smart, and you're a great person. You've got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. It does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Ah, yes. Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too. Okay, so now let's first talk to her about her. So, did you finish writing a love letter? Well, I did finish it, but I kind of ripped it up and threw it away. Oh, damn. Don't worry, I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing I get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You'll need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, that I can do. I'll get him to come even if it kills me. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. It's funny because she's immortal. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. All that said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. You think we can talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. Wait, really? That's great! So, what do you remember? Well, I want to keep this just between us for now. Is that okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age. You are right. The truth is, although I might look quite young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding. I knew something was up. I knew it. So how old are you? Already 20? Maybe multiply that by like 20. No, a little older than that. Wow, I need to guess even higher. Alright, then let's take a big jump. 23? A big jump! That's 23! Oh my god! I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that, I think at least. A lot older? Now I'm not sure where to guess. Wait, you're not gonna tell me you're secretly some Asian grandma, are you? Yep, that's about right. Huh? Also, that part about me dying and coming back, there might be some truth to that too. Huh? Yeah, so in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh my god. There's no way. Wait, are you actually being serious here? Yeah, completely serious. I mean, I always thought you said some pretty weird things, but this one takes the cake. Like, seriously. I guess you did always have that kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing this does sort of make sense. But like, how did it even happen? Well, it's so long ago, I barely remember. Long ago, for some reason, I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. I love this. Oh my god. She's just like, yeah, so a long time ago, I ate mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly, that's the stuff. No way. So those stories were real? So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So how old are you really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Even when living normally, you wind up forgetting stuff from a long time ago, right? I'm a lesbian, and one thing led to another, and now I'm an immortal lesbian. So I ate out a mermaid once, and I guess, maybe. I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, yeah. The oldest memory I can still remember probably goes back several centuries at least. Damn, so you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know? So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry, young 17-year-old. Well, sure, I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually immortal. I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. You know, I'm glad both of the people, like the protagonist and her, both have a good friend. So if you really did become immortal from eating the flesh of a mermaid, then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like Kaku Dono actually starts to make sense. Yeah, if I get handed over to him, I'm pretty sure he'd figure it out. Who knows what could happen. Right, that would be bad news. No telling what he'd do after that. And if it's the truth, I guess there's no point in making excuses either. Exactly. What about that curse of the raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think I'm somehow connected to a place called Taishima that came up in the curse's story. Oh, you are? Even so, I don't think I caused the curse, at least I hope not. I wonder if the mermaids, since the mermaids are from Taishima, I wonder if they like, one of them let her eat the flesh, so their bloodline would survive or something like that? So you're saying you were in Taishima like 400 years ago? Yes, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. So I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm gonna help you, obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with Shotaro then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah, fair. Yeah, even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought it through very much. Let's take this one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean they could have just kicked you off the island, right? Kinda feels like the old man's just trying to pin everything on you. True, actually. Like, I still think Wakamura is the one that is like the reason that is happening again. Cause like everything, like he's acting sus. That's why we have until tomorrow. Yeah, but how does the protagonist know about this? Do you think she maybe told him too? Like a while ago or something? Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop this curse of the raging waves or whatever, it'd probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah, but how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just old nonsense. I never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits and curses really do exist, no doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them way back when, so it surprised me that these days everyone just acts like they're not real. No way, this is all so surreal? Well, I suppose you being here is already past surreal and into the mythical. I guess I gotta rethink what's normal. Talk about something else? Well, are we done here? Guess that means our best chance at the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. You really don't remember anything about what you were doing before you washed up on the island? No, while I now remember that I was on Taishima 400 years ago, everything between then and waking up here is completely blank. I'm guessing I might have been asleep somewhere for the last 400 years or something like that. Damn, how'd something like that even happen? You think it's connected to what happened to Taishima? Yeah, probably. Still, sleeping for 400 years? Like, that's an unreal nap, bestie. It's like something out of a story. I mean, you fit into our society so naturally, it's hard to believe you're not from the same era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want to cause a scene, so I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much, there were surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine. It's like that old tale of Urashima Taro. You came back and centuries had gone by. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taro is still being told, even now. You know what amazed me the most? TV! It was incredible how much I could learn from it. Aha, so that's why you were always glued to the TV. That's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. Well, she does not remember anything from between 400 years ago and now, though. So, like, I guess it would make sense that, like, you know, I guess maybe she would have muscle memory in a way. Because she did live through it, she just doesn't remember it. Yep, it was actually easier than I expected. Felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. Welcome back, Deadly. And I guess since I barely remembered anything from my past, there wasn't much to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right. Guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Oh yeah, sorry I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and were thrown into a completely different era? Yeah, so that's probably the same thing that happened to our mom, right? Because they said she never really fit in with them. Which is probably because she's from a different era too. I was lucky though, everyone on the island was so kind. That helped out a lot. Still, I can't believe the old man wants to offer you as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. Yeah, that's true. I wish you could remember a bit more about yourself though. Aren't you even a little curious about who you were? Doesn't it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person. I doubt I was anyone special. Don't say that, you never know. Well, either way, we'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. That sounds good. Even these last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. You really are immortal, Sato. Every time you said, even if it kills me, you kind of left out the part where that's not actually possible. Ah, damn, you're right, that does sound bad now. Wait, no, it's the opposite. It means I'm so determined that I'd risk dying despite my immortality. Huh. So, coming from you, it actually carries even more weight. Got it. Yeah, I think I spun that one. I spun that one pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? No, it actually means less, though, because, like, if you die, you just come back. So dying basically means nothing. Are we done here? You know what? I actually feel kind of relieved. Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and quickly pull away. I was worried you'd do the same. Yeah, I mean, I can see why some people might distance themselves if they found out. Yusa's ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. Talk about Yusa's mom. You said Yusa's mom was shunned for something? All Tsuyu ever told me was that she passed away in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Right, you wouldn't know about it. I mean, I guess it's not exactly something you'd share with a guest to the island. Truth is, they pinned the blame for that whole disaster on her, said it was Mare's fault. What? Seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she was some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never really fit in on the island, but that was no reason to treat her like that. That's probably why things felt so tense when Yusa came back to the island a few months back. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't really think too much of it. It's so cool, even after she's gone. But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old man called you the same thing they called her. What's it? The Raging Waves curse bearer? Wait, so they said Mare was the source of the curse too? That is weird, but what does it mean? What does it mean, Chad? Could it be Yusa's mom was actually like you? Like, she was also immortal? Huh? Maybe she didn't really go missing, but was actually sacrificed to this Unkaku dono? But Mr. Wakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago, so I don't think that's it. Right. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. No, look, you're onto something. So, one of Yusa or Tsuyu know anything about this curse of the raging waves? Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up, but we don't really have any other leads. Let's go talk to Tsuyu. We can ask her about Mare and the curse. Oh, is there an entrance here? What is that? Let's go deeper in. Oh, we're not done yet, apparently. But wait, if Yusa's mom really was this curse bearer or whatever, I mean, she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole island into the storm. That's kind of a scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it, but even then. It's still awful. Either way, the outcome was such a terrible one. What? So, Yusa probably is immortal too, though. Because he survived that, which is like... I mean, he says he survived it because of a mermaid. But... I wonder if immortality is, like, passed down. Like, if you are immortal and you have a child, is the child also immortal? Nope, this curse bearer stuff has to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Cheers, y'all. Because, like, there's a lot of talk. Like, usually you would think no, because, like, the child wouldn't have eaten the mermaid's flesh, right? But there's a lot of talk going on about bloodlines and so on, and like cursed bloodlines, etc. So if that's the case, then like it would make sense that it is passed on by, well, blood. But then where did all these curse bearer rumors come from in the first place? There's gotta be a way to prove they're unfounded. Maybe anything, it was that so-called sorcerer the old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we could go shake it out of them until they admit it was all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although, even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, they're still gonna come after you for being immortal. I guess so, yeah. They want me because I'm immortal, not just because of the curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is just nonsense. Okay, so that's that. There's gotta be something else we can do. The only other people I really trust around here are Azami and Yusa. If we asked them, I bet they'd help. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it secret, but... yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. Gotcha. Well, then... maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow, buy a little time. Where could we hide? Oh! I'm not sure if that's the right choice here. I'm not even sure if I should mention it. What is it? Whatever. You trusted me with your secrets, so I guess it's only fair I share one too. Oh, you have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. Wait, your dad? I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. But at this point, I would not trust anyone on that island. Yeah, I know, right? Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I've got a knack for detective work. That's incredible. A detective, just like on TV. Just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a very rich guy from Ise. Apparently, way back, my ma used to work as a maid at his estate. Wait, does that mean... You guessed it. I'm his illegitimate child. Oof, that's a tough one. I mean, I kind of suspected it already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Oh, your life really is like a TV show. Sato is just like, whoa, just like on TV. Anyway, I've actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad on your own? And that wasn't a problem. Surprisingly, yeah, he was happy to see me. He even said he wanted to meet me too. Took me out for dinner a couple of times and all. How nice. But you're smart and so cute. I can see why he'd be proud. I have no context other than they're fish people. I mean, that's basically it. I've got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything. That said, I've never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Oh, it's turned into a full-on secret swap, just like on TV. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we could maybe ask my pa for help. He's pretty rich, so he could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. Might help us buy some time to look into this curse. That's quite a connection to have. Thanks for sharing with me. Having a place to lay low would be great, but won't he be surprised if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. We either lie to him or risk telling the truth. Personally, I'd rather not lie to him. Think it's better to keep a secret even from my pa? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd really rather no one knew. I get it. If word got out, it'd probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as our last resort then. It was a great idea though, thanks. I mean, you could just tell her that, like, you have, that you have a friend who really needs help because she's about to be shipped off to some dude who's gonna torture her. But, you know, it's Tsukasa. I just had a thought. Yeah? What is it? This Unkakudono guy. He says he has a way to break the curse of the raging waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for you, right? And what if we somehow stole that from him? Ooh, bold idea. You mean we faked the trade and swipe it instead? I mean, what if I just snuck into Unkakudono's place and took it? So we've had our detective arc and now we're going undercover? Are we spies now? Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think it's a bit of a stretch. We don't exactly have the skills or intel for a spy mission. So if there was some way to break the curse of the raging waves, that'd solve everything. Exactly. Okay, is that the end of that? Okay, so now we have to move. Come on, let's go talk to Tsuyu. Yeah, we should apologize to Shotaro too. Ah, right. Sorry. No, 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 I wanted to play with the thing more! Oh my god. Looks like Shotaro isn't home. Yeah, no one's here right now. Other bird? More birds? by any chance? Any birds that I should know about? No? No birds? Okay. Honestly, very bold of them to go back here. I would not want to see that one guy. Oh. Eek! Oh, it's just a phone. That scared me. Pick up. Hello! I'll get it. Look at her. That's so funny. Hello, Wakamura residents? You are of the Wakamuras. Actually, no one from the Wakamura family is home right now. I would have said yes. Would you mind calling back later? Wait, really? Then that means... You must be that immortal girl. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. If this is a prank call, I'm hanging up. Something about his tone really irks me. Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. Took me forever to find ya. Who is this? Oh, my dear Osato. It's been a while. Excuse me? He knows you. Wrong number? Looks like you've got the wrong number. Please double check the number and call again. Whoa, hold on. Don't you hang up on me, you little shit. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Sounds like he actually knows who you are, Sato. I think this might be our chance to get some new info. I've got a really bad feeling about this. So, my dear little Osato, I hear Unkaku Dono's got his eye on you now. You're awfully well informed. Mind telling me who you are? Sorry, I was just laughing because the Danganronpa with fish and you can't die. It's like, it sounds like the thing where it's like, person who's only played Danganronpa. That's just like Danganronpa. No, it's like, I don't think anyone in Danganronpa is immortal thing. In fact, I think in Danganronpa it's quite the opposite, actually. Well, of all the people out there, it was Unkaku Dono who found out. Damn, like Jesus gonna hunt you to the end of hell. Jesus. Okay, sorry. I was just thinking about that Danganronpa thing. Answer me. Who the hell are you? Tell me. Oh, you're really fired up. Hang on, wait. You fucking serious? You don't remember me? For real? Yeah, who are you? That's real harsh. After everything we had and all that passionate talk about our future together. Wait, what? Come on, just because I don't remember you doesn't mean you get to start spouting nonsense. You'll know if it's nonsense soon enough. Listen, I'm actually the one trying to help you here, you know? Might want to hear me out. What do you mean? So this Unkaku Dono, he's a psycho old man funneling cash into researching immortality. If he gets his hands on you, you'll be strapped to a table in his lab while he cuts you open alive. He'll sit there watching as you die and regenerate, all as part of his fucked up experiments. Yes, that's exactly what I was imagining. And once you're all healed up, slice and dice again, rinse and repeat, over and over. Sounds fun, huh? That's straight up torture. Even if your body's immortal, the pain is all real. Becoming a sacrificial guinea pig would be nothing but hell on earth. Is this the one funny guy? Avi. You sure know a lot about this. Well, yeah, that's why you should come to me instead. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it, Osato? Huh? I'll take you into my protection before you're handed over to Unkaku Dono. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're damn told, woman. How about no? Oh, hell no! That's right, Tsukasa! What the fuck? You think I'd ever grovel to some nameless creep like you? You've got another thing coming. I refuse. You tell him, Sato. What the fuck? You'll remember me when we meet, I promise. So here's the deal. Get on today's last ferry to Toba Port. Come alone, got it? Okay. Understand. I mean, we do need to leave, so... Sato. I don't know who you are, but I understand that you're rude, selfish, and absolutely not worth listening to. Oh my god! No, but like, I would want to leave. You can still ditch this guy once you're off the island. I mean, you're gonna be around people on the ferry. So do us both a favor and never contact me again. Come on, is that really how you're gonna play it? Listen, if you don't show up when I say, I'll tear through every last dumbass on this island. Slice them all to fucking pieces. Sound good to you? That's what happens when people defy me. No mercy, just punishment. What? So this is the guy that delivered the mirrors, though. So it can't be the funny guy. Because the lady, Kikuko, she was like, all like, what? There's foreigners here? And she got the thing with the mirrors. Like the delivery. So I'll say it once more, my dear Osato. If you don't want this island to be a bloodbath, get on the last ferry. Come to Toba Port, alone. This is your last chance. You get that, right? When you say no mercy, just punishment, what exactly are we talking about here? Oh, you know. I have this little curse power, and let's just say it can be pretty fucking potent. Okay, whatever, dude. Another curse. I guess I could show it off by cursing every woman on the island. Kill them all off, one by one. How's that sound? Bad! You literally just called the other guy psycho, and now you're saying this shit. Bro, be so serious right now. That way everyone else on the island will see the one girl who doesn't die, and, well, guess your secret's out. No. So yeah, better just do as I say. No point fighting it. I've already got an assassin mixed in with the locals. Everything's set. An assassin mixed in with the locals. Yep, and they're fucking nuts. Gave him a curse and they were way too thrilled to use it. That's serious too. I's like a psycho killer. You get those sometimes. Natural killers. Pretty sure they've already made their move, and unless I call them off, they sure ain't stopping. But what if Kikuko is actually the one who got the curse? Is he being serious? I'll check with you again after the first body drops, but I really recommend you make the smart choice before that. Anywho, ferry's leaving soon, so take talk, my dear Osato. Don't keep me waiting. Oh, wait. This is bad. You heard all that, right? Yeah, killing people with curses? No way, right? And there's actually just, you can just hear the clock. Incredible. Cause like, Kikuko was there when, I don't remember if she was cleaved in half. Wait, no, she was, wasn't she? At the port, so it can't be. Then who is it? Shotaro? Maybe? No. I mean, it could be, but he seemed so shocked. The last ferry leaves in, what, less than an hour now? If I don't get on, the whole island is in trouble. All that talk about curses and killing people, and we still have no idea who that even was. I feel like he knew something about your past, too. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he is. He was not very memorable, apparently. They knew about Unkakudono and his research, so they're definitely involved in some way or another. And maybe it's someone who doesn't get along with Unkakudono and wants to steal you away from him. Makes sense. Trying to help me is probably just a front, so his real goal has got to be something like that. So maybe he just acted like he knew you to put you at ease? Could be, but if he really wanted to put me at ease, I don't think he had the right tone. True! He sounded really bad, like really, really bad. Yeah, that attitude was anything but reassuring. Like, was he actually serious, thinking you'd go along with all that just because he barked it at you? Yeah, true. Not to mention threatening to curse the people on the island to death. It's hard to tell how serious he was. Well, one thing's clear. He's bad news. True! Oh wait, someone's coming home. Well, well, well! You came back, huh, Sato? Oh my god, Shinobu, you're not gonna believe who was on the fucking phone right now. What's wrong, girl? You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, well... We just got a strange, threatening phone call. Yeah, true. Oh, tell me more. So some nobody we don't even know wants you sent off to the last ferry today. Yes, they said if I don't go, the island will be struck with no mercy, just punishment. He's just trying to snatch you out from under Unkakodono's nose. Always some fools trying to play smart. Pulling a stunt like that wouldn't just get you on Unkakodono's bad side. It'd be a hell of a lot worse than that. Ignore that fool's call. You're going to Unkakodono tomorrow like we planned. Okay. Yeah, I totally should have said something earlier, but I'm totally against this whole sacrifice nonsense. Hey, old man, if we can lift that curse of the raging waves before tomorrow, then Sato doesn't have to be offered as a sacrifice, right? Well, yeah, if that was possible. But that curse stumped even the finest sorcerer I know. You'd need solid proof it's been broken. That's fine. Huh. Things are certainly getting intriguing. I feel like this game, like the other one was really good, but I feel like this one is like even better. Wait, what else did he say? Something about an assassin? Yes, they said someone wielding a curse power has mixed in with the locals and is already proceeding with their plans. Think it could be true? Most likely bluffing. I'll have folks look into it just in case. Either way, if we nab the assassin first, there ain't nothing to worry about. This is my Kamishima. I don't like hearing we have unknowns mixed in with my people. Seeing as we're being threatened by a curse, can you ask that sorcerer you trust to help us deal with it? Not happening. Too short notice. Even just one consultation takes a whole month of back and forth with their manager for an appointment. Okay, geez. Not to mention you can't even imagine how much it costs. You don't trouble someone like that over some damn fool's prank call when it's probably just a bluff. Alpha, this is just a bluff. But the Raging Wave one, he's like, nah, that's definitely gonna happen. I just know it will. Seriously? Did that big a deal? Guess neither of the two we bumped into yesterday was the sorcerer then. Who are you talking about? Yesterday we spoke to a man and a woman in traditional clothes who asked where this place was. They didn't stop by? Oh, right, yeah, some shady looking folks came around. And they were total baddies? They said something about a great storm curse drawing near and told me I should warn everyone to prepare for evacuation. Wait, so even people from outside the island know about this curse of the raging waves? But then, who exactly were they? Beats me! Claimed they were with the police or some such, but something smelled fishy to me. They were rambling on about mummies and whatnot. Didn't make a lick of sense. I ain't got time to mess with folks like that. Told them already. I already knew and had them get lost. I'm obsessed with this guy's double standards. Like, yes, I will listen to the sorcerer. But these people who are talking about the exact same thing that he's worried about, nah, that's fishy. They couldn't possibly know. Nah. Oh, that's so funny. Anyone with even the slightest spirit sense can tell the island's affected by a curse right now. They were just scam artists using that to spout nonsense to squeeze out donations. Bunch of crooked psychics, that's all. Got no time to be dealing with folks like that. Is that really all it was? Something about it is nagging at me. Is this curse of the raging waves definitely real? I already told you, it's as real as they get. So what are you gonna do now, old man? Herself, Sato ain't going anywhere. Stay put till the last ferry docks back on the mainland. You sure that's safe? Curses or not, there's no way anyone is going to go around killing off a bunch of people. That just ain't practical! Oh, I'm from the future and I've got bad news for you, Wakamura. Oh god. I said someone sneaking in as an assassin. That could happen. I see. Even if their curse was just a bluff, they're clearly planning something. Ain't no way I'll let it slide. Threatening not just me, but Unkakudono, they'll regret messing with us. I'll smoke them out myself and have them confess all their bullshit. Yikes, he is pissed. You two stay right here, got it? He's gone. Sped out like a bullet. So what now? He told us to wait here, but... well, we don't need to catch the ferry anymore. Still feels like a waste of time just sitting here. Let's go see if we can find Tsuyu. Sounds good. If we can find a way to stop the curse of the raging waves, there'd be no reason to sacrifice you. Let's go. About an hour and a half later. Well, we definitely learned a lot more after speaking with Tsuyu. No, Sato. Huh? Tsukasa? Damn it. Listen, there's no way I'm letting them sacrifice you. Not for anything. Thanks, Tsukasa. Sorry I got so worked up. Don't worry about it. That's just who you are. I guess the last ferry should have reached the mainland by now. Yeah. Think the old man managed to find that assassin? Let's go see what's going on outside. Not like we have much else to do now. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so interesting! I want to know who the assassin is! I think things are about to happen, y'all. Oh look, it's Shotaro. Hey, you two, perfect timing. I was been stumping around with this wild look on his face, asking people if they've seen anyone suspicious. Do you two know anything about that? Actually, yeah, we do. Shotaro, you're not gonna believe this, bro. So, I guess he's trying to track down that assassin who's blending in on the island somewhere. Whoa, so people really announce threats like that over the phone. Still, I'm glad the old man didn't take the bait. That was probably the right call. But if it's not just Unkakudono's people after you, then we've got a new problem with our hands. Yep. True! 1 second, I need to look for birds. Oh, that grandma. That grandma's suspicious. She's looking right at us. A fishing... oh my god, he's just disappeared. That's suspicious. Oh, bird! Oh my god. Wow. Look at this diva. Got the pearl necklace, the flower, everything. Anyway, Shotaro, yeah, what were you saying? If this so-called assassin really has slipped in among the others, running around blindly like my old man won't get us anywhere. We don't have enough to go on yet, so it's hard to say anything for sure. But at the very least, I've been looking for people with regular contact with those off the island. Right, anyone who rarely leaves the island isn't really a likely suspect. That means that people like Shotaro and me who live off the island most of the time are the most suspicious? Given the situation, yeah. Do we have to think? Need to stop and think it through. Where would they go? What would they do? You know, it's also possible that the caller and the assassin are both working for Onkakudono. Wait, why would you think that? Yeah, why would you think that? It's possible that he either never had the means to lift the curse of the raging waves like he promised, or never intended to hand it over in the first place. Oh, I get it. That way he could just get Sato without keeping his end of the bargain. Plus, he could also then turn around and pin everything on your old man. Exactly. Sharp as ever, Tsukasa. Thanks. Either way, a song like that really is out there. We need to stay on guard. Definitely. Yeah, that's true. Generally speaking, you need to be on your guard if you know there's an assassin around. That is factually correct. About earlier today. Sorry about missing our meeting today. I was the one who asked and ended up standing you up. Something urgent came up and I couldn't make it. Oh, right. That. Well, stuff happens. I'm not mad or anything, but I do wish you brought it up a little sooner. Right, sorry. And telling me what exactly happened? Well, it's something unexpected came up and kind of threw off my whole schedule. So you can't say any more than that. You're not even gonna tell me what you wanted to talk about. Yeah, I can't tell you that either. Yet. Sorry. Right. Well, whatever. Let's just say you owe me one. No, let's not say that, actually. I don't think so. Owe you one? Yeah, sometime when I need it, you'll have to do something for me. The assassin won't expect you to not be on your guard, so the best way to hide would be in a pool on a floaty sipping a drink. Oh my god. Genius, actually. That's so true. And that will throw the assassin off so hard that they will just go home. That makes so much sense, actually. Wait, that's not fair. It's not her fault. I'm the one who caused all the problems today. I should owe you something. See, I was actually the one who has to stop. This isn't the time for that. But wait, don't you... Whoa, why do you feel like I'm the bad guy here? You're the one who didn't show up. No, you're not the bad guy. It really is my fault. I'm sorry. No, it's on me. Sato didn't do anything wrong. Okay, relax. For the sake of your friendship, I'll let it slide. Let's just reschedule for another time. Oh my god, Shotaro, what a nice guy, chat. Right, thank you. Thanks. Things are a little hectic today. We can talk about that more another time. A little hectic with the possibility of an assassin on the table. That's true. It is a little hectic. About the sacrifice. So, about getting you out of that whole sacrifice mess. Yes, about that. I've been thinking, and maybe it's best if we leave for Tokyo together first thing tomorrow. Lay low for a while. Yeah, I know. It looks like I'm just using this chaos as an excuse, but at this point I don't think I can offer you any other options. What do you think? Well, first off, thanks for thinking over it for me. Would it be okay if I gave it a little more thought? Sure, but if you take the ferry, my old man will catch on. If you want to go, I'll have to be on a small boat, quietly, just after dawn. You think this guy's the caller? But they would recognize his voice, though. I need time to set things up, so I need your answer by tonight. Okay, I'll think it through. No, get out of my face, Shotaro! What's wrong? It looks like you've got something caught in your bangs. Oh no, how embarrassing. You always seem so calm and collected, but I guess everyone has their moments. Where? Do you want me to take a look? No, it's okay. I still got that hand mirror on me. Oh, no. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh wait, let me get a drink first, y'all. I need a new drink. I'll be right back.